Hey guys, and I do mean guys. If you've ever been in a relationship with a woman before, you know that sometimes women can be really confusing. Sometimes it feels like you have a better chance at solving a Rubik's Cube blindfolded than understanding your wife. Well, in this video, I want to share with you a tip on how you can love your wife better and how to be a better husband. Check it out. Hey guys, my name is Justin and I want to welcome you to That Christian Vlogger, a place where you get to join me and experience faith in the first person. If you happen to be new here, I make videos for Christians on practical subjects like Christian dating or marriage like this one every single Monday and Thursday, so definitely consider subscribing. Today I want to share a tip to my guys out there on how to love your wife better. Or if you're not married, then how to love women better, like generally speaking. Now, admittingly, I'm no Dr. Phil or love expert. In fact, I've only been married just about 2 years now, so I still have a lot to learn. But not too long ago, I came across this quote that said, "When a woman feels understood, it's easier for her to feel loved. And when she feels loved, she is more inclined to give of herself in the relationship." When it comes to love, in my opinion, guys are so much easier to understand. Most of the time, us guys respond to things that the other person does for us. They do say that the way to a guy's heart is through his stomach. And so if our significant other feeds us or gives us back rubs and doesn't mind if we spend all Sunday afternoon playing video games, then for the most part, we're gonna be happy. Well, at least I'm pretty happy when Emily does that for me. But women, generally speaking, don't interpret or receive love in this specific way. You may think that working hard 12 hours a day and paying the bills is the biggest way that you could show your love to your wife. But the truth is that while this is hugely important, your wife just won't have that lovey-dovey look in her eyes and feel totally fulfilled afterwards. Now, this may be hard to grasp even if you understand this concept intellectually. To us, spending all our time working is a way that we show the women in our lives that they actually matter. You see, to us guys, it's sacrificing our strength and our energy while working that's the ultimate expression of love. After all, if I'm willing to slave away for hours upon hours for someone else, then I must really love you, right? However, in the last few years, I've been learning that there's a better way to love Emily. Emily thrives off of connection. More than just doing things for her, it's the feeling of oneness that is so much more important. While I can definitely buy her that pair of shoes that she's been wanting as a gift, no pair of shoes or jacket or whatever will mean as much to her as a heartfelt handwritten letter. And this is really hard for me to understand because I'm the kind of guy who never saves birthday cards or Christmas cards. I just throw them all away. I don't even understand why they're part of the ritual. But to many women, a handwritten note has so much more meaning behind a simple gift that you could just buy. To Emily, and I guess other women I would presume, the reason why a letter is more valuable than a gift card is because to her the value isn't in the gift itself, but rather the heart behind it. A handwritten letter represents minutes and even hours of thought sometimes. Time spent trying to remember fond memories where real moments were had and real love was shared. A letter represents effort and intentionality. To many women, that feeling of connection and being on the same page is what really is valuable. When you write a letter, a woman is more likely to feel understood. And as we heard earlier, when a woman feels understood, it's easier for her to feel loved. Now, the good news is that you aren't limited to only writing letters. Many women feel this type of connection in other ways too. Usually these connecting moments happen in the smaller moments rather in the grand gestures. You don't have to necessarily rent a hot air balloon or a private villa for a romantic weekend, though, I'm sure it doesn't actually hurt. But connecting at the end of the evening and talking about how each other's day went, or even dreaming about the future while washing the dishes, oftentimes goes just as far. In short, understanding that special woman in your life is the biggest key to loving a woman well. Perhaps a shared cup of coffee each morning before running off to work is what she needs to feel connected to. Or maybe it's a 15-minute walk around the neighborhood with no cell phones or distractions. Whatever it is, seek to understand how she feels that sense of oneness and spend time doing that together. That's all for today, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Got a tip on how to be a better husband? Comment below with your thoughts. This video was made possible by my amazing friends at Patreon. If you've been blessed by this online ministry, consider becoming a financial partner at patreon.com/thatchristianvlogger. But until next time, I'm That Christian Vlogger, and I want to encourage you to experience faith in the first person. God bless.